Hello everybody. Welcome you all at Learning is Fun with Progaparamita. Today I am going to discuss how to change or how to convert a complex sentence into a simple one. In my last video lesson, I have already told you how to change a simple sentence into complex one, and also I have mentioned some tricks and rules to do the same. Today I am going to tell you first the general rule to convert a complex sentence into simple one, and finally I am going to tell you again some shortcut tricks to do the same. So stay with me till the end to know all these things. When I am going to tell you that is transforming a simple sentence or transforming a complex sentence into a simple one, we have to keep in mind few points. I have already discussed about simple sentence and complex sentence in my video lesson. If you wish to watch that video lesson, I will provide the link in the description box below. Or if you not, please do watch that video lesson also. This will help you to understand this video lesson. So here, when we are talking about complex sentence, we find that in a complex sentence there is a main clause and a subordinate clause as well. And when we are asked to change a complex sentence into a simple one, we have to keep in mind few points. That is, by contracting the subordinate clause, which is maybe a noun clause, adjective clause or adverb clause, into a word or phrases. So in a complex sentence, you find more than one finite verb, because complex sentence there are two clauses are there. One is main clause which have a finite verb, and there is a subordinate clause, one or two subordinate clause, there also you find finite verb. So when you are asked to convert a complex sentence into a simple one, you have to use only one independent clause where there is subject, object and only one finite verb will be there. So now I am going to tell you how to convert or how to construct the noun clause in a sentence. So let's see the example. Here the noun clause constructed into a phrase or words. Now I am going to tell you. Suppose this is a complex sentence, that is, I know he is an honest man. Here the subordinating conjunction that is omitted, because when the subordinate clause is used as an object, that can be omitted. So here in this sentence you find no, this is a finite verb, and is also a finite verb, because this is the complex sentence where you find one main clause and one subordinate clause. And when you are asked to convert or transform this whole sentence into a simple one, you have to put it, or you have to think about a single independent clause, because a simple sentence contains a single independent clause which has one finite verb only. That is the verb that can change according to subject or according to tense. Here when this sentence is converted into a simple sentence, the sentence should look like, I know him to be an honest man. Here you find to be, that was he is an honest man. Instead of this finite verb, I have to, or we have to use to be, that is an infinitive and that is a non-finite verb also. So those who wants to know more about English verb, I have also the video lesson. You may watch that video lesson also. I will provide the link in the description box below. So the fact is that when you are asked to convert a complex sentence into a simple one, you have to use a single independent clause where there is only one finite verb. Here I know, this is no is only one finite verb, whereas to be an honest man, to be is a infinitive verb which is a non-finite verb, that verb which cannot change according to tense or the subject. Next example for you. So here the noun clause, again I'm going to show you the same thing here. I know where he was born. Here you find I know is a main clause and where he was born again is a subordinate clause, and this is a complex sentence. And when you are asked to convert it into a simple one, you have to use only one independent clause with one finite verb also. So how can we contracted it? We just use one word, single word, instead of this whole subordinate clause, that is where he was born is replaced by his birthplace. That I know his birthplace. Here single word is used to contracted the whole subordinate clause. Again, I am going to tell you about the noun clause. Here, more example for you. Here you find that he is happy is known to all. This is an example of a complex sentence that contain a noun clause, that is that he is happy. This is a subordinate clause which is used as a subject of a verb, that is known to all. Here this is a verb that is a finite verb also. The main clause is the verb of the main clause, is known to all. And here when you are asked to convert this complex sentence into simple sentence, you have to use his happiness. This is noun phrase, is known to all. Here instead of the subordinate clause, noun clause, you have to use a noun phrase. After that you have to use a verb and known to all. This is a simple sentence containing one finite verb and one phrase, that is a noun phrase. Those who wish to know more about phrase, I have a video lesson. You must watch that video lesson. I will provide the link in the description box below. Next, now in this slide I am going to show you how to change a adjective clause, or how to change an adjective clause into a word or into a phrase while transforming a complex sentence into a simple one. Here the statement you made is wrong. Here the statement which you made, again I have told you when here which is omitted here. So when you are asked to make this sentence into a simple one, you just your statement, that is this is again a noun phrase, is wrong. Your statement is wrong. Next example for you. I have no advice that I can offer you. Here I have no advice, this is a main clause, and that I can offer you, this is again a subordinate clause. And when you are asked to convert it, you have to change this whole clause into one independent clause, these two clause into one independent clause, that is I have no advice to offer you. Here infinitive is used, to can offer is converted as to offer you. I have no advice, this is the main clause or principal clause, and the rest of the subordinate clause is converted into infinitive clause, also infinitive phrase, where you find to offer, which is infinitive verb. Infinitive non-finite verb, you can better say. Next example for you. The moment which is lost forever. Here the moment which is lost forever, this is a subordinate clause and complex sentence which containing two clauses. And when you are asked to contract this sentence into a simple sentence or into a single clause, single independent clause, you have to write it, a lost moment is lost forever. Here you find the adjective lost, a lost moment. Here lost is used as an adjective to the noun, and is lost forever. The whole subordinate clause has been converted into a single, or has been represented by a single adjective lost. Now Here I am going to tell you how to add adverbial clause, how we can change or how we can convert the adverbial clauses into the single clause or into a single phrase or single word to form a single independent clause. I was surprised when I hear him to talk so. I was surprised. This is a main clause. When I hear him talk so, this is a subordinate clause. And while we are going to change it into a single independent clause, we have to use only one finite verb. That is, I was surprised to hear him talk so. Here you find I hear him talk so. The whole subordinate clause is converted into an infinitive use to hear, non-finite verb, which we made it a non-finite, convert into a non-finite verb, that is to hear. We use infinitive here to make it a single independent clause. And in this single independent clause, we find subject, one verb, and the predicate part. The subject and predicate part, where is the verb, main verb is was, which is finite verb and only one finite verb, and here which was the finite verb for the complex sentence become the non-finite verb for the simple sentence, because in a simple sentence we know that there is only one finite verb. So next example for you. If I make a promise, I keep it. So here you find if I make a promise, I keep it. Here also this is a complex sentence containing an adverbial clause, and here you find make and keep. These are two finite verbs. So here you have to use only one independent clause containing one finite verbs. Here I make a promise only to keep it, only the sense, these particular adverb only to keep it contain the whole sense of these complex sentence. So here you have to use only to convert it, only to keep, and also remarkably here you have to use infinitive to convert this finite verb into non-finite one, as typical of a simple sentence. Next example, he left after I had come. In this example also you find he left after I had come. This is an adverbial clause is used in a complex sentence where we find two finite verb, that is left and had. When we are going to change this sentence, again the rule is same. We have to convert into a single clause where we find that only one finite verb will be there. So he left after my arrival. Here arrive or I had come is converted into after my arrival. Adverbial phrase is used here to make this sentence to a simple one. Now I am going to tell you some interesting and some shortcut way of constructing subordinate clause. That is, while you are going to any exam, or while you see some exam paper, you may find all these things, and how in a very little moment you just memorize or you just recollect the thing, and you can do it very easily. That is, if in a sentence, if in a complex sentence that you find although or though, you just use in spite of or despite while make it a simple sentence. Let's see the example. Though he worked hard, he did not pass the exam. Here this is a complex sentence where though he worked hard, work is a main verb, finite verb, he did not pass the exam, again did is again another finite verb. So here if the sentence start with though, although, etc., you have to start the simple sentence in spite of working hard. You just convert these sentence like this: in spite of working hard, instead of he worked, you have to use of working prepositional verb. And if you want to know more about prepositional verb and participle, gerund, etc., I have a video lesson of the same. You can watch that video lesson to know more about the prepositional verb. I will provide the link in the description box below. So here, in spite of working hard, he did not pass the exam. Here you find in spite of working, this is a prepositional verb and it is a non-finite verb, and here in this sentence contain only one main verb or finite verb, that is did not pass the exam. Did not is only one finite verb. So the rule is very simple for you. If you find although, though, so you start your simple sentence either in spite of or despite. Next rule for you, unless, if you do not, if the complex sentence containing this type of phrase, that is unless, if you do not, you just use without plus verb ing while converting it into a simple sentence, because you have to use without, because this sentence unless, if you do not, that contain a negative sense. So while transforming the sentence into a simple one, you have to carry this negative sense as well. So here the example for you: unless you work hard, you will fail. Without working hard, you will fail. Here you find without working hard, verb plus ing, ing verb. You have to use ing verb in order to make it a simple sentence. And next example: if you do not study attentively, you will fail. Here also without studying attentively, you will fail. Next tip for you: if you find the complex sentence begins with unless, if you do not, you just start the simple sentence without plus verb ing. Let's see the example. Here, unless you work hard, you will fail. Without working hard, you will fail. Here you find unless, if you do not, these type of phrases containing a negative sense. So you have to use without to carry the same sense to the simple sentence. So here, without working hard, you will fail. That means that carry a negative sense as well. If you do not study attentively, you will fail. Here also without studying attentively, you will fail. So if the sentence, if the complex sentence begins with unless, if you do not, you just use without plus verb ing to make it a simple sentence. Next shortcut for you: if the complex sentence begins with as, since, when, etc., if you find these words in a complex sentence, you just use verb ing while you wish to make it a simple sentence. For example, since I was ill, I could not attend the meeting. Here, being ill. Since I was ill, here you find in this subordinate clause was is a finite verb. Here you just use being, that is verb ing, which is not a finite verb. Being ill, I could not attend the meeting. Here you find instead of two clauses in that simple sentence, you find find only one independent clause. That is very typical of a simple sentence. You have to keep it in your mind that while you are converting a complex sentence into a simple one, you have to use only one independent clause containing single verb, that is single finite verb. Next tricks for you. If you find adverb of time, because the adverbial clauses sometimes there are different type of adverbial clause of time, reason, etc. So if adverb of time is there in the complex sentence, you just use verb ing, that is participle. After I had put down my newspaper, I walked over the window. Here you use putting down my newspaper, I walked over the window. Here after I had put down, this put down becomes putting down. This is a participle or verbal ing. You have to use the verb ing form, that is present participle is used here to make it a simple sentence. Next, adverbial clause referring to the reason. There also you have to use participle. For example, as I had failed my medical exam, I took up teaching. Here, when this is an adverbial clause of reason, while you use this complex sentence, there is an adverbial clause that states the reason of something. In that case, you have to use participle also. Having failed my medical exam, I took up my teaching. Here you have to use this participle. Next rule for you, this is again a very shortcut, that is if you find so that in a complex sentence, if you find so that, you just use to, then to, this structure is used there. For example, the sum is so hard that I cannot solve it. The sum is so hard that I cannot solve it. Here you find so hard that I cannot solve it. The whole clause is converted into a single clause, like the sum is too hard to solve. Here you find too hard to solve. So this is the example. Hope you like this video lesson. If you have any queries, do not forget to comment in the comment section. I definitely reply them. And there I will provide some video links also that can help you to understand more about phrase, clause and sentence also. So no more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.